Hey, radical peace and blessings, family. Thank you for coming back to view another video of Love I Am. I love you all so much, and I thought today would be the perfect day to come and connect with y'all and talk to y'all about connecting back with nature. How do we connect with nature? Why is it important? How can we connect with nature in any moment, at any time? You know, of course, yes, it's best to connect with nature, in nature, of course, but it is possible for you to even connect with nature while you are at home, while you are at work, while you're at the store or in your car. So, from the very beginning, nature has been here, and hopefully nature will be here long after we're gone. From the very beginning of civilization, people have depended on nature. Nature has so many remedies. Nature can heal so many things. Everything that we could actually ever need to heal anything exists in nature. So why have we strayed from nature? Well, those are obvious reasons, and we don't need to get too much into that, but I want to talk about how can we reconnect back with nature. In my last video, I talked about how nature is a perfect representation of presence and being, and how a tree gains everything that it needs just by being and being present. It's just pure presence and being. It's non-parasitic and needs to take from nothing. It sits and it allows the rain that it needs to come to it. It sits and allows the sun and the nutrients that it needs to come to it. Now, obviously, we are not trees. So maybe we cannot manifest everything that we need in our life just by sitting and doing nothing. Of course, we need to put in action, of course. But you can be still in your mind. Most people's minds are always racing all over the place. Their minds are everywhere, but right here in this present moment, you see. When you're always thinking about the future and you're always thinking about the past, you got a foot in the future and a foot in the past, then you're pissing on today. That's a good AA saying, but people have all these things on their minds and they're everywhere but right now. So when you get back in nature, and you get in nature and you clear yourself of all the thought forms, thought bubbles, electromagnetic frequencies, you go up to a tree and you hug a tree. I know there's the stigma about tree huggers and this and that. Look, you don't have to tell anybody. No one has to know. Go by yourself. Go on a walk. Take a walk through the woods. Put your hand on a tree. Lean your back against a tree. Hug a tree. It doesn't matter. Just sit on a bench in the middle of a pathway in the woods or whatever it may be. If you don't want to actually touch the tree, go barefoot walking in the grass. But my point is get in nature. Put your hand on a tree. You know, Einstein said that imagination is more powerful than knowledge. And that's because when you imagine something in your mind, especially when you truly work on visualizing it and you put emotion into it, you're actually moving and making things happen in other realms and in different dimensions. So it happens in these other realms and different dimensions first. Everything physical happens in the spiritual first, and then it comes down to the physical, you see. So when you use your imagination, you're actually making things happen. And the more intent you put into it and the more emotion you put into it, the stronger the result is. So you go in nature, you put your hand on a tree, close your eyes, have one hand on your heart and one hand on the tree. Put your left hand on the tree because your left hand is your receiving hand. Your right hand is your giving hand. When you want to receive energy, you use your left hand. When you want to give energy, you use your right hand. So put your right hand on your heart, your left hand on the tree. Close your eyes, tune in, talk to the tree, say, tree, thank you for being an example of presence and being. Say, thank you for grounding me. Thank you for grounding my energy. Thank you for grounding my physical body in all the layers of my etheric field. Imagine the energy of the tree. Think of and imagine what the energy looks like. Imagine your energy. How do they differ? How are they the same? And imagine that tree's energy coming down through your hand and that beautiful grounding energy, and imagine it filling your body and going around your body. And then imagine your energy going into the tree and surrounding and filling it up. And allow the symbiotic relationship of the energies to merge. Really feel it. Imagine it with all your effort. Next thing you know, you'll realize you feel so peaceful. You feel so grounded. And if you dare, attempt to talk to the tree. Ask it how it feels. Ask it how it's doing. Form a relationship or bond with a specific tree. You'll be amazed the love that you feel when you are connected to that tree. You'll be amazed of the sudden wisdom or insights you begin to get while connecting with that tree. You'll start to develop a reverence and a love with the tree because you start to realize, holy, this is a conscious being. This is a divine living thing. And I can feel that it has emotion, and I can feel that though it may be different than the way we operate and think, it still has its own way of expressing. So you begin to form a bond with nature, and then every time you're in nature, it's not just walking amongst nature. No, you'll actually be like, hey tree, hey bush, hey animal, oh thank you, I can feel your love, I can feel the grounding energy. You'll start to acknowledge these things, and you know what? Maybe you might seem crazy, but guess what? Does it really matter how crazy you look to others if you feel happy and fulfilled inside? If you are happy in your heart and you feel a connection with the things around you, then is it really important what others may think or have to say about you? Because those people that discard connecting with nature, if they've already decided and put a limit on it and said nah, then they've put a limit on it and nothing better can happen. How can you ever have a connection with nature if you're not willing to at least have an open mind and try? You know what I'm saying? People have connected with nature from the beginning of time. And just because now in 2024, everyone's all into their technology and science, most people don't even look into science, but they always claim science says this and that. But my point is that, yeah, we live in a time now where people don't connect with nature anymore. But that can change for you. Just because people don't connect to nature now doesn't mean that there isn't any validity in its healing and spiritual benefits. So a way you can connect with nature, that was one way, putting your hand on the tree. Another way is go in nature, sit down on the ground if you're comfortable with that. Otherwise, find a bench. It doesn't just have to be in the woods. If you're at the ocean, sit on the beach or sit in the shallow water and sit there, or whatever you want to do. Go to a lake. Just be somewhere where there's nature. Water is a great conductor. Water is great for moving energy around. That's why it's important to drink a lot of water, because it moves energies through your body, you know. But go somewhere where there's nature, sit down, close your eyes, and imagine a light forming in your belly, in your core, and imagine it moving down through your body, through your spine, through your legs. If you're sitting down, imagine it going, you know, the light moving through your legs and down through your bottom, and imagine the light going straight through earth all the way to the core of the earth. And imagine it as a ball of light, and imagine this beaming light that is starting from your core going through your body. Imagine it going all the way through the middle of the earth and connecting with the earth. And then imagine a beam of light starting from your heart, going up your spine, through the crown of your head, and straight into the heavens and into infinitude. because the cosmos, space, the creator, it's infinite. So it's not going to reach a destination. Imagine it going to infinitude, the highest realms of light that you can imagine. It's just going and going and going. And sit there and breathe. When you take deep breaths and you have your eyes closed, squeeze your perineum, squeeze that the gland that's, you know, between your anus, right down there. You know what I'm talking about. Squeeze it, that muscle that helps you hold your pee. I'm sorry to get kind of vulgar, but I'm trying to explain it. That muscle that helps you hold your pee, squeeze it and breathe in and imagine the energies from the earth coming up from the earth, moving up your body, up your spine to your heart. And then when you blow out, imagine it spreading from your heart through your body and out in all directions. And then take a breath and imagine the luminous white gold, beautiful, magnificent light of the heavens and the cosmos coming straight down from the heavens through your crown, through your neck, through your spine, down to your heart. Imagine it filling up your heart. And then again, release that light and energy through your body and out in all directions. And keep doing that from the bottom, out, from the top, out. And what you're doing is you're creating a torus field around you where, you know, it's like this and then it's coming out your bottom like this. And start to feel the energies of the heavens, the sky, the ethers, and the energies of the grounding, magnificent earth flowing into your body, and see how you feel. Feel that energy flow going up and down. And maybe it'll take a few times. Maybe it won't happen on the first, maybe it will. But keep doing that and see how deep your connection with Mother Nature goes. See what you'll start to see around you. That's all I gotta say about that. You can connect with nature. And once you have done this, it doesn't matter where you are. You can be at home, at work, you can be anywhere. And you can close your eyes and imagine that you are in the woods. You can imagine you're at the beach. You can imagine wherever that space is for you. Because when you imagine something in your mind, your brain doesn't know the difference between imagining it and really doing it. So you can imagine you're there in your mind and imagine the same sequence of the energy pouring in to you. And then you'll begin to feel that same groundedness in the moment, no matter where you are. You see, it's great. Connecting with nature is amazing and great for grounding and, you know, grounding your spiritual energy, connecting with earth and all that, but also grounding and connecting with nature has many physical benefits. It grounds your body. You see so many illnesses, sicknesses, and mental health diseases and stuff like that, disorders, come from inflammation. Inflammation in the body is the source of pain. It's the source of arthritis and stuff, and just so many different illnesses in the body all stem from look it up. It all stems from inflammation. And when you ground, it causes the inflammation to go away so that the body can heal itself. So say you're not always able to get into nature and ground naturally, get you a grounding mat. You can look them up online. You can order a grounding mat. It plugs into the grounding port in the outlet, and you sleep on it, put it on any spot of your body that's sore, and the grounding port in the outlet is connected to the earth. So you can sleep on earth every night. And I guarantee you'll feel the benefits in your body. If you have aches, you won't have aches anymore. After a week or a couple weeks, you'll feel more energy, you'll feel more calm. So many people have so much cortisol and adrenaline in their body from so much outer stress that they come in contact with throughout their day. And it creates inflammation in their body, and it has them all riled up. They can't get good sleep at night. And that stress weighs down on your body, and it has an effect on your mental health. It has an effect on all aspects of your life. So when you ground, you cause the inflammation to go down. When you ground, you release the cortisol and you get back in touch with your center. That's why animals, rabbits, after they're chased, animals, they go lay down for a bit in the grass. They ground, and then the cortisol and adrenaline goes away because it is sucked into the earth or whatever happens, and then they're stress-free and they go back about their life. So many of us don't connect with earth anymore. We're wearing rubber shoes so our feet aren't touching the ground, and they never get to get rid of that stress and cortisol that's built up in their system. So it just stays, and day after day, they are stressed. And if you never get to release it, then that's when the health issues start to come up. So getting back in touch with nature is super important. Not only will you physically start to feel better and more connected to the things around you, but you will spiritually begin to evolve and have reverence for the life that is all around you. And when you have reverence for the life that is all around you, you feel more love inside. When you feel more connected to nature and the people and the things all around you, you just feel more love and gratitude in your life. When you feel connected with nature for some reason, you just feel blessed. Get in nature, feel yourself get calm. Notice how your thoughts aren't jumping and running all over the place. Notice how you're able to walk and kind of be present, and you start to have ideas. You start to have ideas and insights about certain things, or you realize and have a perspective on something that is different than the way you perceived it before. And then you expand a little. Maybe you're able to forgive someone. Maybe you realize you're gonna stop basing your happiness off of your relationship with others. And you start to base your happiness and joy off of your relationship with yourself and the Creator. I just felt right now is the time, most of all, especially while it's summer, for people to tune in, tap in with nature, which in result will help you to tune in and tap in with yourself, because we are all one. So allow yourself to get in tune with another aspect of yourself. Learn it, feel it. I love y'all so much, man. I just wanted to tap in, talk about nature. Please have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace.